Hello everybody, I have created this presentation in order to show you some of the generalities we're going to have during this level 6. So let's start. Why is English so important? Well, as all of you know, English is a global language, right? It is a language that is spoken in most of the countries around the world. Also, English opens new career opportunities. Also, studying English helps you to get a good job. Traveling is a lot easier with a good knowledge of English. If you have the opportunity to travel to another country, it's going to be easier for you to get communicated with someone else. How can you get all of that? Well, you just need to practice. Practice English every day. This is my background. My complete name is Teacher Gabriela Melissa Beltran Rodriguez. I live here in Santa Ana. I got my bachelor in English at Unicaes, and now I'm working in my project in order to get my master's degree in Asesoría Educativa so that I can graduate the next year. I work at Unicaes. I have worked with different people, with children, with teenagers, and believe me that I really love my profession. So it's really nice to share what I know with you, right? And I hope that maybe we can get very nice communication. What about the generalities for this level? Well, try to follow the instructions so that we can learn in a better way, right? This is a schedule. Remember that we are going to have the classes from Monday to Friday. This is the time. We're going to see each other, right, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Please try to be on time for the sessions we are going to have. Remember that now that we are working in the super intensive program, right? In this case, each level takes only 2 weeks, right? And for this entry, we're going to start from September the 21st to October the 2nd. So this is going to be the schedule that level 6, right, is going to take. Now, as all of you know, because of the situation that we are living, we're going to be working through different online sessions. Remember that all the sessions we are going to have would be through Google Meet, right? I will upload the link we're going to be using, right? We're going to use the same link to all the sessions we are going to have during the 2 weeks, right? Remember that you can find this link into the platform, right? Just in any case that maybe you are not able to see it, right? You can write to me and of course I can share it. Remember that in order to enter to all the sessions we are going to have, it's very important and it is a must that you have your institutional account or that maybe you can have a Gmail account. Otherwise, you are not going to be able to enter to the sessions. Remember that just in case that maybe you are not able to enter the sessions we are going to have every day, every class is going to be recorded, right? So you're going to find the video in the platform so that just in case that maybe you miss the class, right? The recording video is going to be over there, just in case that, for example, if you have an emergency or for anything that maybe can happen, right? So the class is going to be over there. It's going to be recorded. Remember that when we have, when I ask you to have some different participations, right? For example, I don't know, an speaking activity, you have to turn on your microphone, okay? But just in case that maybe, for example, I'm explaining or I'm telling you something, so your microphone and your camera must be off, right? And of course, when we have the evaluations, for example, the oral activity, right? So you just need to turn on your camera. So this is going to be very important to you. So please try to take it into account. What about the context? So here you have some different tools, right, where you can contact me, and it's very important that you need to follow them so that we can have a better communication, right? Just in case that you have any question, a doubt, or maybe if you are going to miss a class. So here you have the different contacts, right? So you can let me know. This is my email account, well, my institutional account, so you can follow it. And this is the number that we're going to be using, right, in order to create the WhatsApp group. So try to pay attention to that, save it, right, and remember that you can write to me over there. I have set a time where you can contact me. So we're going to have from Mondays to Fridays, and this is going to be the time that you can contact me. So from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Otherwise, I won't answer. I will answer the next day. Okay, so please try to take this into account, right? Because it's something very important that you need to follow, right? Remember that everybody has different responsibilities, right, and things to do. But this is the time that I have set in order to get communicated with you. So feel free to write to me just in the time and the days that I have established, please. So remember that we're going to be working with different platforms, with 2 platforms. We're going to have the Macmillan one, and we are going to be working with Moodle, right? This is something that you already know, and it's very important that you check them both constantly. Every day, try to enter there, right, so that you can practice and you can find the activities and the exercises you are going to be working on. Remember that I will be uploading the exercises and the activities, right, so that you can complete it, because at the end, this is going to be part of your grade, right? So please try to check the platforms constantly. This is very important, and it's going to be one of the responsibilities you are going to have. So check the Macmillan platform and also Moodle. What about the evaluations? Well, as all of you know, right, because of the situation we are living, some of the activities have changed. And here you have just an example where I have explained the percentages that each activity has. Later on, I will explain to you in a brief the type of activities we are going to have for the oral and for the written one. But I have tried to explain it in this way. So remember that working in the platforms that I already mentioned is going to be the first 30%, right? If you complete all the exercises and if you complete all the activities that I have assigned, so you're going to get the 30% easily, right? Also, we're going to have an oral exam that's going to be the 25%, right? And for this one, I can assign some different types of oral evaluations. For example, presentations, a dialogue, a role play, right? But this is something that I will let you know later. Also, we're going to have written production, a written exam, that's going to be the other 25%. And at the end, we're going to have a grammar and vocabulary quiz, right? That's going to be through Moodle, sorry. And that's going to be the 20%. Remember that in total you have the 100, right? And it's very important that you know that we are not having makeup tests. So that's why you need to be ready, right? You need to study so that you can get this percentage easily. Okay, so remember that we are not having makeup test. What about some of the rules? Remember that it's very important that you attend all the sessions we're going to have every day, right? Just in case that you have an emergency or maybe something happened, right? So you can contact me and you can let me know, right? And you can explain to me, right, why you missed the class. Also, for all the sessions, try to be on time. Try to respect the schedule we have, right? So that we can have enough time in order to get all the things that we're going to have in the sessions. Also, respect the dates for evaluations, as I was telling you before, and now we are not having makeup tests. So that's why you need to get all the percentages that we have for all the evaluations. So try to respect them, right? You are going to have the schedule in the platform so that you can not get lost. right? So I will be uploading the document where you're going to have the dates and also the types of evaluations we are going to have. So try to respect them. Also, try to work on the activities and exercises that I will assign in the different platforms, right? Check the platforms constantly. This is going to be a must, right? And also try to participate in all the sessions we are going to have. Remember that if you participate, your pronunciation, your fluency, and your speaking skill is going to be better, right? It's going to be improved. So please, in every session that we have, I will assign some different activities, right? I'm going to be asking you, right, some different things. So please try not to be shy and try to participate as much as you can. Also, respect your teacher and your classmates, right? Remember that it's very important that when we start the session, you say good morning, right? When we are going to finish, you say goodbye. And also when I ask you, or when, for example, a classmate asks you for something, right? Try to do it in the correct way. So try to behave, right? And try to respect everybody. This is very important. Also try to be very responsible with the assignments that I will give it to you, right? So try to complete every activity and every exercise that we are going to be having, right? So try to be very responsible. And the most important one is speak English, right? I know that sometimes it's kind of difficult, but you can do it, right? So try to speak in English. Just for example, if you don't know the meaning of a word or how you can say it, right? You can ask me, and of course I will help you, okay? But in most of the cases, please try to speak in English. Remember that for this level, we're going to have some different activities, as I mentioned before. For example, you can work in groups, you can work in pairs. We're going to have some different conversations and dialogues where we're going to be putting into practice the structures that we are going to cover, right? We're going to have some writing, speaking, listening, and reading so that you can practice a little bit more, and also you are going to improve your 4 micro skills, right, that we have in English. So we're going to have a variety of activities, and also we're going to be using some different tools. Because of the situation, you're going to be able to use your cell phone and your computer, right? Just in case that you don't know the meaning of a word, or maybe something that is a must that you investigate. So you're going to be using some different tools, okay? So thank you so much for listening to me. Just in case that you have any question, you know where you can contact me. I hope that this could be clear for you, right? Please try to attend all the suggestions and all the instructions that I gave you so that we can work in a better way. So I hope that this level helps you a lot, that we can learn a little bit more, right? And also that we can get, right, a very nice communication with each other. So this is all for me. Thank you so much, and see you in the class.